Welcome guys to our Codigo 15 dairy bottling facility. As I like to explain, what we do here is all our secondary operations, which means everything else that is not necessarily making the juice itself, but that requires a lot of space, a lot of people, a lot of equipment. So that's what we do here.
So apparently now we have 4 different Codigos here, and we're gonna, in a glass, blend them and create this blend that we love. And then after that, after we pick the blend, we're gonna bottle that. So we're gonna get that same ratio you created in the glass in a bottle, and then we get to keep our own Codigo blend, which is pretty awesome.
Is this a support?
Yep,
port?
all of them are ports.
Okay, and I'm going to try them all individually, and then I get to make my own special blend to bottle and take home. So we're going to taste them all individually. And
through that conveyor will enter into those cylinders over there. As Tere was explaining, by centrifugal force we're gonna separate those spaghettis from the pulp, and we're gonna be throwing warm water on those tubes on the top. So what we want, between 5 to 7 is the most common, but again, what we like with this process is that we're not over breaking fibers. This is just like a lime or lemon. If you extract the first drip, that's fantastic. If you keep over extracting, you're getting the bitterness of the peel, right? The whitish flavor. But pretty much the process is exactly the same on all of them. We rinse the bottle with tequila, fill the bottles, obviously with the product that we're filling, and everything else from there goes by hand. Right now what they are doing, they are rinsing and filling on that one, and they are doing the labeling on these ones. The reason that we like to do that when we don't have the 3 lines up and running, because on some times of the year we might get a full staff working on the 3 lines at the same time, is they bottle in bulk. Over there you see some pallets already bottled in bulk, and then they are supplying the in bulk just to the labeling and packaging stuff.
High strength, 45%, Blanco finish Chardonnay, our Cristalino, our Rosa Reposado barrel strength, Añejo barrel strength, regular Añejo finish in French Cognac, Añejo finish in Spanish Sherry.
Together alongside with the grain of the French oak, the oils of the French oak, but it's going to be a very subtle and very elegant aging. Because what happens is if you overchar your barrel, you're going to neutralize it. So people tend to think that you need to extremely char your barrel, but if you do that, then you're removing all the essence and all the characteristic of the oak itself, no? Ready, we'll cut them in half or in quarters. It will depend on the size of the piña. So if they are extremely big, we'll probably cut it in quarters. So then later on we're gonna load the ovens homogeneously. After that, once they are loaded on a proper way, we'll close the doors, we'll start putting in the steam. First 2 to 3 hours we're gonna be cooking We're gonna dump the bitter honeys.
Not too far from Las Juntas, we travel to a smaller distillery owned by the brand, where they only make their still strength Blanco. A small low-pressure autoclave steams the agaves before going through the roller mill. Unlike their other tequila, the still strength is introduced to a small batch fermentation in French white oak Napa Valley Cabernet wine barrels, resulting in a robust, earthy, and slightly mallow tequila profile. As the sun begins to dip below the horizon, the team takes us out to their land, the perfect way to close out an unforgettable trip. There's live music in the air, horses cutting across the fields, glasses of tequila being passed around, and conversations that stretch long into the night. We didn't just tour a distillery, we didn't just taste tequila. We sat with the people behind it, the team from Codigo 1530, asking real questions, hearing real answers, and gaining a deeper understanding of their process and philosophy. No topic was off limits. That kind of transparency is rare in an industry where the full story isn't always front and center. And as the sun finally gives way to night, you realize something. This wasn't just about tequila. It was about people, about shared meals, shared pours, and shared purpose. Trips end and bottles empty, but the time spent with the team that truly welcomes you into their world, that stays with you long after the last sip.